This Ag News Update brought to you by American Implement, indebted to the past, committed to the future. In a moment, Ag News.
SNS Trailer Sales, with 2 locations in Ness City, Kansas, is where everybody goes to buy or rent trailers. They feature the all-new, all-aluminum Mauer grain trailer with all of the electric options, the easy-to-load detached trailers, and a huge stock of header trailers. At the west location, you'll find bumper poles, goosenecks, and oilfield specialty trailers, along with flat and utility beds for pickups. SNS Trailer Sales in Ness City and on the web, but remember, you do have to spell out the "and."
Would you like to see something done about high gas prices and low unemployment? Western Place Energy in Campus, Kansas is doing something about it. They're a proud part of Growth Energy, America's ethanol supporters, and they employ 38 people and will be adding more following the expansion. Ethanol fuel not only reduces the cost of regular gasoline, it's good for the environment and keeps money right here in the United States while supporting local rural jobs. Western Plains Energy, doing something for the future.
We are social distancing from inside the office for this update. Well, consumers are ordering more goods and groceries online during the COVID-19 pandemic. Grocery Dive, which is a web-based grocery industry publication, reports that 31% of U.S. households have used online grocery services over the last month. Now, of those surveyed, 26% of consumers report using the grocery delivery and pickup service for the first time. 39% of those 60 and older did the same. Now, the report, based on a survey of more than 1,600 adults, the pandemic may permanently alter consumer activities as buyers will seek to avoid crowds at grocery stores to follow these social distancing guidelines. Now, some folks actually shut down, like Amazon's Prime Pantry, because there was just so much sales coming in, and also some of the grocery stores offering the services, scheduling maybe a day or two later because of all the orders coming in. And also several online providers announced they will be waiving delivery fees for shoppers 60 and older. Well, on Tuesday, the USDA released its prospective planting report, and producers surveyed in the U.S. intend to plant 97 million acres of corn this year. That's up 8% from last year. USDA's National Ag Statistics Service released the prospective planting report. It says planted acre intentions for corn up or unchanged in 38 of the 48 estimating states. Soybean growers intend to plant 83.5 million acres in 2019. That's up 10% from last year and the third highest planted acreage on record. Now, compared with last year, planted acreage expected to be or unchanged in 22 of the 29 states estimated. NASA also released the quarterly grain stock report as of March 1st. That report says corn stocks totaled 7.95 billion bushels, down 8% from the same time a year ago. Well, the on-farm corn stocks down 13% from a year ago, but off-farm stocks were up less than 1%. Soybeans stored totaled 2.25 billion bushels, down 17%, and the on-farm soybean stocks were down 20%. Off-farm stocks were down 15%. More in a moment.
Wolfter Construction and Irrigation has been around a long time, and a lot of folks have trusted them to design, build, and service all sizes of commercial and on-farm storage for grain and equipment. Wolfter is also known for their outstanding irrigation division, where they stock a complete selection of nozzles, regulators, drops, gear drives, electrical, and structure components. Looking for an electric motor? Wolfter has a large selection in single and 3-phase. Next time, reach out to the pros who have decades of experience at taking care of business the right way. Wolfter Construction and Irrigation. When you've had a best friend for over 50 years, you develop a trust. And the Scot Co-op has been a trusted rural friend since 1957. A co-op keeps money in the area, doing business for and with their members. And that helps keep their hometown thriving with keeping money in the community. Scot Co-op is not just an elevator. It's the rural way of doing business. So, when you see an elevator, remember your friends at Scot Co-op.
Well, Dean Foods announced that Dairy Farmers of America is the winning bidder to acquire a substantial portion of the Dean Foods business operation. In a statement, Dean Foods said, "We ran a competitive auction process and pleased to have reached the agreement." The two previously reached an agreement in February before withdrawing the plan in favor of the competitive bidding process. DFA will require the assets, rights, interests, and properties related to 44 of the company's fluid and frozen facilities for $433 million. In addition, as part of the court-supervised sale process, Dean Foods has designated Prairie Farm Dairy as the winner of the assets, rights, interests, and properties related to 8 additional facilities, a couple of distribution branches, and certain other assets for $75 million cash. Dean Foods was designated Manna Saves Arthur LLC and Producers Dairy Food as winning bidders for the state of facilities located in Miami, Florida, and Reno, Nevada. And Harmony Incorporated designs a winning bid for the Uncle Matt's business. And the Department of Transportation and EPA have released final emission rules. The agency will change the Safer, Affordable Fuel Efficiency Vehicle Rule, setting corporate fuel economy and CO2 emission standards, known as CAFE standards, for the model years 2021 through 2026 passenger cars and light trucks. This final rule will increase stringency of CAFE and CO2 emissions by 1.5% each year through 2026 model year, as compared to the standards issued in 2012, which have required about 5% annual increases. EPA Administrator Andrew Wheeler said the final rule puts in place a sensible national program that strikes the right regulatory balance that protects the environment and sets reasonable targets for the auto industry. Under the SAFE rule, the projected overall industry average required fuel economy 40.4 miles per gallon compared to the 46.7 projected requirement for model years 2025 under those 2012 standards. We'll be back after this.
Day and night till the job is done, Teeter is the one that works for you. Fields of green reaching toward the sun, Teeter is the one that works for you. Teeter is the one, Teeter is the one that works for you. Teeter Irrigation, your source for water management.
The cost of everything has gone up dramatically over the last 75 years. With one exception: keeping electricity affordable.
Wheatland Electric, delivering energy for life, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
For agriculture news and market updates every day, tune your radio to 1030 KBUF. Also, follow us on social media at Facebook and Twitter. I'm Ken Rogers. Thanks for watching.